Hi, War Gamers. It's Umpire LaFondiose, and I thought I would talk a little bit about creating pieces for live play at low expense. When we talk about having pieces, we think about Lego blocks, we think about pieces of metal, and we think about more buying things that might seem expensive. But I'm going to talk to you about a simple way to get you started that will cost you no more than $4 and 12 cents. And that is, you can find alternative methods to base a sticky piece of paper. So the first thing you do is go down to the notes, and there will be a link there that will take you to an online folder that will have a file in it that will be a PDF that will have blue and red units. And you want to take and you're going to print that PDF onto sticky paper. So at any of your print shops, be it FedEx or what used to be Kinko's, or you choose your brand, or it could just be a local print shop, you want to take that PDF and print it on sticky paper. And what comes out looks like this. That is sticky paper. So like a label that you peel off and put on an envelope. It's just a sticky paper all the way on the back. And on the front, you have all the units. You are going to have to cut them out because we're talking about a low cost way to do this. And when it comes to low cost, that means you have to do a little work. So you have your sticky pieces there for $4.12. I did it 2 days ago, and that was the exact cost for one of these sheets. On that, you get enough units that each unit costs you 1.5 cents. That's 1 penny and a half per unit. But of course, you just can't print one. You got to pay $4. So just think of $4 as your cost for your set. Now, the second thing you want to do is, well, we could take Lego blocks, we could take mahogany blocks, we can take whatever background we want, and we want to create bases for them. We want to put these stickies on those bases so that we can manipulate them on the board. The key to it is that that item is deep enough that when you go to pick it up, it's easy to grasp. If you just cut those stickers out and put it on a map, and it's just a piece of paper, it's going to be nearly impossible to work with. So you don't want to do that. That's too low a cost. But you want to find something that's inexpensive underneath that, or something very expensive. Rumor has it that our very own James, Umpire James, has a set made with the bases of Egyptian gold. That's the highest level you can go, is Umpire James, right? Now, if you don't have 3 or 4 pounds of Egyptian gold, you need to come down. Of course, you can do a mahogany set like Umpire LaFondiose, or you can keep going down to Legos, which cost around 10 cents per. But if you say, gee, Umpire LaFondiose, I can't afford Legos at 10 cents per because I'm on a budget, no problem. What I have here is a piece of cardboard cut from a box that was delivered to my house. I have the great fortune of having a lovely wife who orders something every single day. So I have literally a nearly unlimited source of supply for my Kriegsspiel enjoyment. There's a new box on my porch every day filled with wondrous goods. And I take that box and I can cut it down into the pieces. I'm now going to show you a picture of a regiment made of cardboard. That is the mighty 9th Regiment, made of cardboard. And it's there defending the river. And what I did was I cut that piece of cardboard into 1 centimeter squares. And because it's cardboard and it's corrugate, not all of the squares work because the corrugate has to be centered exactly on the 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter. But don't worry about that. The material is free. So if a centimeter by centimeter block doesn't work, throw it out and use the next one. I was able to get about half of them where the corrugate was exactly right. And I have a nice little piece there. I could make an entire set. That regiment alone, given a penny and a half each, you're talking 5 to 6 cents. But I can make 2 divisions of Prussians for $4. There's no excuse for any of us to be able to put together a live set when you talk about these kind of very easy ways to do them. Print and play at its best. Here's another exciting opportunity we have as a community. What you're going to see now is a set of Avalon Hill counters repurposed for Kriegsspiel play. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Those are old Avalon Hill counters that will never see the board again because I have sworn off hex and counter games. and they're being repurposed for Kriegsspiel play. Literally recycling at its finest, making the world a better place. If we took all of the Avalon Hill games in the world and recycled their pieces into Kriegsspiel blocks, we would elevate humanity accordingly. This then should be our mission. Live sets in your hands means you can play via the Discord in games where you can manipulate the pieces on a map board. And I can tell you from experience, the difference between seeing a Discord screenshot and moving pieces across the board that you command is huge. Having a set, I have to have a set out and about. I just simply go and I move them around the board and think about Kriegsspiel scenarios. It's a wonderful way to actually get a little bit of rest in the day, is to move regiments across the board and ensure the artillery is in support. Best therapy in the world is employing artillery. There's no excuse for any of us to not have our own player set. Here's an inexpensive way to do it. Of course, I have the LaFondiose mahogany set, as you see there. It's a beautiful set that is not available in stores, and it's my own personal set, but you can have your own set of your own. So when it comes to a live set, make one from cardboard, make one from disused Avalon Hill counters, make one from Legos, or reach out to LaFondiose for a mahogany set. Or if you're really ambitious, perhaps you can wheedle your way into James Horton's good graces, and you can at least look at his Egyptian gold set. We'll see you out there.